Good morning. In this video session, I would like to discuss about mechanical science. Science is something which came out of observation. And experimentation and formulating laws on that observation. Now, in mechanical, we can have the areas like thermal, you can say thermal science, science of mechanics, science of manufacturing, etc. Now, the thermal science, there are several laws like laws of conduction, laws of convection, laws of radiation, Kelvin's Planck statement, Clausius statement, and things like that. So, with the help of these laws, thermal products can be made. Products, that means you are going to apply the thermal sciences to make some products, thermal products, like boilers, IC engines, etc. Refrigerators. Now, what is the science of mechanics? Now, we have three Newton's laws. First law, Newton's first law. Newton's second law. Newton's third law. Newton's law of gravitation. So, with these particular laws, we can design automobiles, vehicles, etc. And in the manufacturing, how to remove material from a metal. Laws of cooling, laws of heating, heat treatment, etc. So this all comes under mechanical science. Here, you can call this as an applied science. That means you are trying to apply the laws of science to mechanical engineering objects to produce mechanical objects. We are applying the laws of science, and these laws are related to the mechanical science. Now the question comes, how it is defined different engineering. In the engineering, we are concentrating on the motive power, how the object is moving. Like the automobile is moving. The automobile is moving because of some energy. Now the energies can be obtained from the IC engines. So how to give a motive power to a particular product? Even if you understand the electric power and how we are getting electricity, because we are concentrating on the how we are going to get that motive power, because of the armature cutting the magnetic flux will produce electricity in one direction. So that's called electrical engineering. So that is the difference between the mechanical science and engineering, because we are trying to, in engineering, we are concentrating on the motive power and how it is being obtained and what is the mechanism of this particular functioning of an engine. Sometimes it is being operated by electric power, sometimes it is operated by hydraulic power. The engines are operated by hydraulic because the turbines and all, they are going to rotate by the hydraulic energy. And sometimes you are going to use diesel as a fuel, and you are trying to run the automobiles. That is called diesel engines and petrol engines, things like that. So that is the difference between the science. You are trying to only concentrate on the laws of the laws that are obtained from the nature, like the gravitational force and all, because how the universal gravitational force G, that is obtained from G into m1 into m2 by r square, because the two masses are having some forces between them, and that depends upon the universal gravity constant in the mass of one object and the mass of other object divided by the distance between the radius. So it is applied to simple any two objects to distant objects in the universe, like how the moon and earth is having a gravitational force, because the moon is revolving around the earth. So moon is having some mass and earth is having some mass, and it's having some distance between the two centers of the moon and center of the earth. And if you use this particular, what is the gravitational force that is acted upon moon on the earth is G into m1 into m2 by r square. R is the distance between the center of moon and center of mass, and m1 is mass of moon and m2 is mass of earth, and that is the gravitational force. And on the earth, like if you are trying to like some mass is falling from some building onto the ground. So here mass is the mass of the object which is falling, and G is the gravitational constant. So the gravitational force, universal gravitational constant, is different from the gravitational acceleration due to gravity, m into G. So that is what is inferred in science, and we are using this of this science, the mechanical concepts, like concepts of mechanical products, like ships, steam engines, helicopters, and aeroplanes, and automobiles, and things like that. So that is the difference between the mechanical science and mechanical engineering. So that's what I would like to discuss in small discussion. Thank you for watching the video. Manin.